Hello everybody, welcome back to D-Chess. This is a 3-game match. This is game 1 of a 3-game match between Rod Halliburton and myself. And by the way, I hope you guys are staying warm where you're at because it's like 12 degrees here. So I'm stuck here doing YouTube videos. You can tell by the performance rating, I had black, he had white. I wasn't on my game on this one. I bungled the opening. But it's an instructive game. He starts off with e4. I played e5 because he's used to seeing me play the Alekhine defense. So I'm hoping he wants to play a Roy Lopez because I like those lines too. And he does. So I play the Cuzio variation. Now, Rod is a consistent 1250 to 1400 rated player. And my record against him is really solid. I'm not going to say I took him for granted in this game. I just misplayed horribly. I'm not going to take anything away from him because he saw a really great move. There's my first blunder. But to have a 1700 performance rating when he just got back into chess maybe 6 months ago and never studied it seriously from what I understand. And there you go right there. When I was talking, the pawn is pinned against the king, the queen's gone, the pawn was pinned by the bishop as you saw. So to lose the queen that early, I was like, oh man. But I kept on because my rating is much higher than his and I'm hoping for a blunder. But man, he played a solid game of chess. He made good use of his knights, as you'll see. Well, he already has, actually. Another good fork. But he doesn't take the trade. That was wise. And by about this time, I still got some fight in me. My king position is terrible, obviously. But I'm pushing on the king side to try to make some kind of counterplay. But it's just, my head's rattled at this point. I'm still ticked at myself for missing the pinned pawn and the complete sacrifice of my queen. So right now I'm just in attack mode, trying to be aggressive, and I make him slip up. I got a rook off of him, and I do start to equalize on material. Let the engine do its commentary for a minute. I got my Ultra Paradise monster here. I need to wake up. Excuse me. Still trying some kind of queenside counterplay. And I know there was something here. I know there was. But there's going to be another blunder here shortly that just irritated the you-know-what out of me. I mean, I had a 1300 performance rating. The accuracy wasn't that bad. But, man, it really got me. He got me. I give it to him. He's playing solid chess. Besides hanging that rook a minute ago, he's playing solid. And then hanging that rook, then I hang a rook. And I believe that's where I resigned at. So that's game one to Rod. Good game, Rod. And by this time I'm like, all right, give me the white. Here we go with game two. I get the white pieces. You might notice something strange. The engine is suggesting the English opening for me. Reason being, I taught Rod the English opening, and we played many games with it. And my success rate, coaching him through it, obviously, he was knocking the rust off, getting back in the chess. So it's suggesting the English opening. That's why you got this weird engine suggestion from the beginning. I think that's why it's doing that. But let's continue. See, it ends up being I wanted a King's Indian attack out of the ready lines, and it ends up being a French defense with a knight variation. Let's see here. I should have took the pawn. I should have still have taken the pawn. But I was tunnel visioned on creating opportunities. I gave him a Greek gift to see how he'd deal with it. Now I've got to prove it. Still need to take the knight. But, like I said, tunnel vision. There we go. Thank you. Trying to get pressure on h7. At this point, I can see that if worse comes to worse, I can get a perpetual check and draw out of it, and I did. Look at that, he ends up forking me. I completely missed that because I was so focused on the attack. So I'm like, all right, well, let's just go ahead and get the perpetual check. I messaged him in the game chat and told him, I said, well, dude, well, it's a perpetual check, it's a draw. Or a 3-move repetition, however you want to look at it. And, he noticed that as well. So, game two, when I had the white pieces in the French defense, ends in a draw because of another blunder by me. So, the match isn't starting off that great. So, now we have game three, and in game three, I'm going to let the computer analysis and commentary do all the talking. I'm going to let the chess do all the talking. At the highest performance rating of any game that I've ever ran a performance rating on, extremely high accuracy, because I'm not taking anything away from Rod. He played a heck of a game of chess. He's getting better and better and better. But I was out for blood in game three. Gloves are off. So here we go. So game three. As you can see, I don't know why it should, when I import the PGN, I don't know why it shows it as a draw. He ends up resigning in this game. But I have just this avalanche attack coming at him. And from here on out, I'm just going to let the computer do the talking. Let the chess do the talking. No blunders, no inaccuracies, no mistakes, no misses. I was trying to show the accuracy. Get up there. Get up there. 98.5, the 2400 performance. I was very satisfied. So here we go. Derek has black. Petrol defense. Chess players can see where this is going. And there you have it. He resigns here. I think that was 18 or 19 moves. Yeah, 19 moves. And so that ties the match at 1.5 to 1.5. I was out for blood that game. I'm not gonna take you for granted anymore, Rod. Not anymore. You're back. You're worthy. You have earned it. So from here on out, you're getting my A game all the time if I can bring it. So good game. I hope you guys found the games instructive and entertaining. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay warm out there.